So we are back one more time in Quarantine Central, Dungeon of Doom, whatever you want to call it. Back once again with the X12 Plus, and I think we're going to take this thing apart, see what's on the inside. So let's get started. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this thing back together after I take it apart. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it apart. But we'll find out. So, got my screwdriver here. Pin to hold the screws. All I can see are 4 screws. I'm thinking that's probably it. There probably isn't a whole lot in here. But we'll see. If I had to guess, I think it's going to be mostly air. That most of this thing is just the big giant screen, and everything else is just... well, maybe not. Sure looks like it should split right here, all the way around. It's just those 4 screws holding in. Maybe it's got snaps too, I don't know. Let's get a little pry tool out here, see if we can encourage it. There we go. Camera's probably right there, so I don't want to force it too much. There we go. There go the buttons. There. All right. So like I said, yep, there's not that much inside. I don't know what those push onto, but you get a good view of the battery. It is a 2,920 microamp hour battery, so that's not too bad. Almost 3,000 microamp hour, if it's legit, if that's really what's stated is really what's there. Most of it is screen. These are the 2 different controllers. I'm gonna assume that this is all buttoned down. I don't want to pull too much of it off because I think some of the stuff is... this is glued down, the battery pack. But yeah, it really doesn't look like there's a whole lot to it. These are two speakers, or what these wires are. I'm afraid that if I start taking screws out here, that there's going to be some underneath this battery. Well, we can try it. Not be, but I think, yeah, I'll have to pop the, there we go. And there we have it. Interesting. What I'm rather surprised that I don't see any glop top at all on this. Let's see if I can get a closer look at some of these. Is that even a good view? I don't know. It's kind of blurry. Let me go back here. I'll look these chips up. I suspect I don't know. I suspect this is the CPU. These are probably either RAM or ROM. And this might be the, well, I don't know. I'll look the part numbers up here and then see what they are. Okay, so I'll put up pictures of or links to the individual chips here too, or in the description below. But from what I can tell, this one right here, the 1001 VPX, V58C, 2512, 164 SAI5, that is basically a RAM chip, it looks like. Memory chip, basically. That's, I'll put there's a data sheet for it that I found. This one here, the ATJ2273B, It's kind of hard to see. It's like 2273B-C. That's the system on the chip. That's basically SoC. It's basically the processor there. This one here, this 29FI6808CCME2, that came up as an Intel SSD, a chip off of an Intel 120 gigabyte SSD drive. So I'm going to assume that's repurposed storage. I'm not sure. This one over here does not have any markings at all on the chip. I did a search for this number here, the CH73167_V1.1 2020-0111. Nothing comes up for it. I'm going to assume that's some sort of like maybe BIOS, possibly. I don't know enough about this. I'm not a, I'm not an engineer. I'm a hobbyist. I don't know how all this stuff works. I mean, somebody needs to call Ben. Heck, he should be able to, he would be able to confirm for sure. But yeah, so that's what it's made up of. So, and the good news is I think I'll actually be able to get it back together. So anyhow, let me get my little pointer thing. This, of course, that's your SD card, the micro SD. That's a micro SD. That's the USB mini port to charge. These are the buttons and switches on the top. So, but yeah. And then, of course, there's maybe that has something to do with the display driver too. I don't know. But I'll put a link to the data sheet for the 3 items, or for the links. This one I don't think had a data sheet. It just came up as the SSD, like a chip off of a SSD. So I'll put the links for these 3 in the description below. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. If you do have any questions or that about this unit or anything else, you can leave them in the description below. Feel free to comment, like, share, whatever. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. One more thing real quick that I forgot to mention. There's a little hole right here, right down here, which looks like it's for like a camera or something. I looked on the board here, and where that camera is supposed to be, this is not a camera. This is just a piece of sticky foam. So, no camera on this one. I thought that was kind of funny. So apparently they put a spot for a camera and decided not to use it, or they have a version of this that has a camera, but this one doesn't have it. So anyway, thanks for watching.